situation that seemed simple turned into a major challenge. A roller got stuck deep in the mud. With its heavy build, it became a real nightmare when it got bogged down. It took two machines working in coordination, one pulling, the other pushing, to finally get it out of the troublesome mud pit.
Block down the block.
Wow, that's truly an impressive image, like a dramatic fishing scene out in the ocean. Have you ever hauled a giant fish up from the depths? It's heavy and gives an indescribable feeling. But this time it wasn't a fish. It was a truck that had crashed and fallen into a ravine, being pulled out by two cranes working in coordination. A truly spectacular and memorable sight. Unbelievable. He's performing as if it's a magic trick with the excavator, the tracks spinning like airplane propellers. However, I think he should stop, because with heavy machinery, you never know when something might go wrong. Safety always comes first. Recovering the bulldozer that had sunk underwater was an extremely challenging task, requiring specialized equipment and advanced techniques. Earlier attempts with two bulldozers to pull it out had failed. In the end, an excavator had to be brought in, and it took about another hour to complete the operation, which finally concluded as night fell. The grader found itself in an extremely difficult situation while climbing a slope. The rear section got stuck, leaving it unable to move forward or reverse. All attempts to free itself ended in failure. It wasn't until a truck arrived to assist with towing that the machine was finally able to make it over the hill.
Naik. สวยจารัสครับนี่พาท่านผู้ชมมาดู
A Liugong 915D excavator fell off a transport truck and had to be lifted back up using 2 cranes. This serves as a wake-up call. Always exercise caution in every situation. Accidents can happen at any moment. Don't let a small oversight lead to serious consequences.
เดี๋ยวมาเจอกันในคลิปต่อไปครับสวัสดีครับ
Заболтались. И вот такая ситуация. Буксует.
The artillery towing vehicle got badly stuck on the way back. In Russia, swamps are always a real hazard, and they become even more treacherous when frozen. Without timely support from specialized equipment, you could find yourself in serious trouble in situations like this.
Не хватает машина задней. Оп. Сейчас же выдержал, Костя. Выдержал лед. Главное, чтобы не клюнул сейчас передом. Нормально, давай.
The Kobelko-Stick 205-wheel excavator unexpectedly fell off the trailer and flipped over. A 45-ton Sani crane was brought in, leading to a dramatic recovery operation. However, the machine sustained damage to its axle and is still not operational. I imagine he had to pay a hefty sum for the repairs. It's truly concerning that those working on this road are forced to carry overloaded loads while the surface is rough and severely deteriorated. Driving becomes extremely dangerous as you could tip over at any moment. In such situations, only skill and quick reflexes can keep you from getting injured.
Akhirnya sekali dapat.
Today it was the turn of the combine harvester to rescue a tractor. Although it's not optimally designed for challenging terrain, this machine has a special weapon, its tracks, which allow it to easily move across slippery roads.
В бок повернем. Да. Будет легче. гидравлика.
This is pretty stuck.
So we have to back the Jeep
When an
up and
excavator gets
start
stuck, having another excavator to assist makes the extraction much easier. However, in the absence of support equipment, you have to find alternative methods. Although it may not be the optimal solution, with creativity, skill, time, and patience, you can still manage to free the machine from its stuck position.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Although it was just a short stretch of road, the journey was incredibly challenging due to the sticky mud and slippery clay, which seemed to be coated with oil, making every movement more difficult than ever.
Ja, zo klein is die niet hoor.
The wheel.
Ja, zoiets ja. Ietsje kleiner dan het voorste wiel ben je.
An accident occurred when the Tata and Ashok Leyland trucks got stuck in deep mud, forcing the rescue team to deploy immediately during the night. With the support of Mahindra and JCB-3 DX machines, the mission became urgent and high pressure. The darkness made the task even more challenging, as even the slightest mistake could make the situation much worse. The Greasa towing team faced a dangerous mission, rescuing a 45-ton tractor trailer carrying squash that had fallen into a ravine at Maltrata Pass. The harsh weather conditions added to the tension, especially when a lightning strike suddenly hit the work area. With Isaiah's return, will the team be able to overcome this challenge? The roller got stuck deep in the mud and had to be pushed out with a bulldozer. With its round, pig-like shape, the sight of it stuck was quite amusing. Watching the bulldozer struggle to push it, it seemed like the roller was still fumbling around, leaving behind a thick layer of mud as it moved with great effort.
Lihat bosku nih, kabin atau kepala truk sampai piring. Camping ya.
I could hardly recognize it as a truck after it fell into the ravine. They pulled it up, but it looked like nothing more than a pile of scrap metal, everything severely twisted. Even though I know it was a serious accident, I still hope the driver is safe and wasn't in life-threatening danger.
Oke, berhasil. Ksat Patana.
The hardships of farmers are most apparent in moments like this. The harvester is stuck deep in the mud, to the point that even the excavator has to be cautious when pulling it out. The sinking ground is so dangerous that it could swallow any machine, which is why the excavator has to pull from a distance to avoid getting stuck as well.
Ănก่อนครับ
The incident occurred in Kwao Sinaran District, Surin Province, when a tractor trailer carrying a rice harvester had an accident and fell into a pond along a village road. Due to the harvest season, the narrow waterlogged road contributed to the accident. 2 excavators were deployed for the rescue operation. Please share and offer support to the vehicle owner in overcoming this setback.
Good happen, good up. Good happen, good up.
Just go around through the bottom leg or the bottom corner of the trailer and slide it up onto the.
Jamie Davis carried out an impressive rescue by towing a capsized refrigerated vessel. This could be considered the softest landing ever. Additionally, the winch has proven to be a game-changing tool in the towing industry. Though it's been around for a while, nothing quite compares to its incredible versatility. The grader unfortunately got stuck, leading to a dramatic rescue operation. At this point, the mini crane became an incredibly versatile tool. While not particularly powerful, its smart design and high-reaching boom allowed it to lift the machine, reducing the mud's suction force and making the extraction process much easier. A novice driver experienced his first shock when he accidentally reversed and got his tractor stuck in the very hole he had just filled. The rescue was far from simple, as the area was too tight and prone to getting stuck at any moment. After a lot of time and effort, the wheeled excavator was finally able to push it back into a safe position.
Tires are gonna land probably right over my underlift that's extending, underlift, my outrigger.
Another serious rollover accident involving DEI. I've handled over 50 cases in the past 6 months, and the frequency keeps rising. Most of them are single vehicle crashes. Is it due to lack of training, faulty trucks, or is the company cutting corners by hiring cheap drivers? Either way, driving in LA is becoming increasingly dangerous. Stay safe out there. Accidents can happen at any moment.
Right in front of the curb, make it nice and easy. I'm assuming he has to do all that.
ภารกิจการกู้เจ้า SK 140ครับ
A powerful motorcycle taxi managed to pull the SK-140 Pechmani up to the edge of the pit. But an unexpected incident occurred when the fuse change short-circuited and oil began to leak, forcing the operation to pause. Despite the rescue team's urgent efforts throughout the night, things didn't go as planned. That's why, as operators, we don't need to act like experts or try to appear more knowledgeable than the boss. Even though we're just the ones running the machines, everyone knows that working in a swamp is one of the toughest challenges out there, right?